If you want to earn money from Pinterest without showing your face or having followers step by step with no shortcuts and no fluff, then this video is just for you, because what I am going to teach today is usually found in paid courses, but here you will learn it for absolutely free. Look, every platform has a golden window. For YouTube, it was in 2016. For Instagram, it was in 2018. And in 2026, this very window is open on Pinterest. Currently, Indian viewers on Pinterest are second in the world, but there are very few creators, which means the gap is equal to total opportunity. What do you get on Instagram? You get likes, you get money on Pinterest, and the difference is not just the platform, the difference is the mindset. The content that goes viral on Instagram today disappears from the feed by tomorrow. On Pinterest, a pin brings in traffic even after 12 months. So today we will cover everything step by step, meaning we will first understand what Pinterest actually is, and why it can be even more powerful than Google, then the mistakes that turn all your months of hard work into zero. After that, the top 5 niches that actually convert, then Pinterest SEO, which keeps a pin alive for 12 months, and finally, 3 monetization models that stack together. One video, an entire system. This is not a normal YouTube video. This is a complete roadmap. Welcome to fzfact, where you learn skills that the system hides from you. So without any further delay, let's get started. Part 1. What is Pinterest and why is it a gold mine for India? First, answer one question of mine. You scroll through Instagram daily, you watch reels. Oh, if you like something, you hit like and then move on. And by tomorrow, you have even forgotten that post, because content that is trending on Instagram today will disappear from your feed within the next 48 hours. That is Instagram. Meaning a shop where the goods for the day are sold daily and nobody wants to even ask about old item. Now let's look at Pinterest. Here you create one pin, and that pin keeps appearing in search results even after 6 months. And it keeps bringing traffic even after 10, 12 months. In fact, according to studies, the lifespan of Pinterest content is many times longer than that of Instagram and TikTok. Meaning that what you created today will keep working next year too. It might even work the year after that. And an interesting fact about Pinterest that you might not know is that the first pin on Pinterest was uploaded in July 2010, and today, 16 years later, it's still over 10,000 new impressions every quarter. That is the difference between working hard and investing your hard work. Now, let's first understand what Pinterest actually is, because most people just consider it a social media platform, which is a huge mistake. Pinterest is a visual search engine, just like when you type text on Google and get results. On Pinterest, people search for things through images. For example, if you want to study a table, you would type best study table under 5,000 euros on Google, and Google will give you text links and articles, data. But if you put the same query on Pinterest, you will find beautiful, aesthetic, lifestyle images that lead you directly to that product. Now listen to a shocking result from the AOB May 2025 survey. 36% of consumers now start their searches on Pinterest, not on Google, and in Gen Z this number is even higher at 39%. Meaning that a large portion of Gen Z has already left Google and switched to Pinterest to find products and ideas. Now let's find out why this distinction is important. Because when someone searches on Google, their intent is mostly research or direct comparison, like best laptop under 40,000 euros. But the people who come to Pinterest are in a discovery mode. They don't even know exactly what they want, but they want to be inspired. When a person is inspired, their buying decision is stronger than at any previous stage. And now let me tell you, that 96% of searches on this platform are unbranded, unbranded. Meaning people search for home decor ideas and not IKEA furniture. So this is the perfect condition for you, because no big brand is even your competitor here. A new creator can compete equally with an established brand, simply because they have optimized the content with the right keywords, all this stuff. Now, let's talk about India, and here I will tell you something that is usually not mentioned in any YouTube videos. See, many people think that Pinterest is just an American platform, that it's not relevant for Indians. So listen, according to April 2026 data, the core audience of Pinterest.com after the United States is straight up India, and Brazil is in 3rd place, and India is the 2nd largest traffic source for Pinterest in the entire world. Think about what this means. See, when 620 million Pinterest users worldwide visit this platform, a significant portion of them are Indian users. But how many of these are Indian creators who are actually creating content and monetizing it on this platform? As of now, very few. And this is the gap that gives you an opportunity. This is the same situation that YouTube had back in 2016. The platform was there, the audience was there, but the creators were not. So the people who joined back then are now earning in the millions and billions. Similarly, the same time is currently going on for India on Pinterest. But there is another interesting twist here as well. To earn money on Pinterest, it is not necessary for your audience to be Indian. This isn't Instagram, my friend, where you make reels in Hindi and only Indians watch them. Pinterest is a global visual search engine. If you pin in English, like best budget desk setup ideas, that pin is also visible in America, maybe. In the UK, Canada, and Australia too, and there are around 100 million Pinterest users in America, out of which 1/3 have an annual income of over $100,000, which means their spending power is much higher than yours, which simply means that they buy a $5 product without thinking much about it. So through this, you are working while sitting in India, my friend. But you earn internationally in dollars, and you must already know the magic of converting dollars into rupees. Another thing that makes this platform special is that Gen Z has become Pinterest's fastest growing demographic. Yes, according to 2025 data, 42% of Pinterest users are Gen Z. These people save pins at a rate 2.5 times higher compared to other demographics. This means the content you create gets saved, circulated, and organic search grows exponentially, and you don't even need followers for a viral pin. That is the specialty of Pinterest. So looking at it, Pinterest is a visual search engine. It is not social media, and India is its second largest global traffic source. Plus, 97% of its searches are unbranded, which means any creator can compete, and a pin lasts from 6 to 12 months, even in some cases it lasts for several years. And Gen Z, meaning people like you, are growing at the fastest rate on this platform, my friend. So all in all, this is the basic information or the foundation of Pinterest. Now let's start building knowledge on top of this, and first we will talk about safety. Part 2, account safety shield protection from Pinterest jail. So listen, I know you want me to get straight to the point, meaning tell me how to make money, how is it actually earned? But listen to this segment first, because if you skip this, what happens is that all the hard work you've put in from months, the pins you've created, and the traffic that has started coming to your pins, one morning you will wake up and see your account has been suspended. All your hard work goes to zero in an instant. And this is a mistake that every beginner most commonly makes. And the earn money from Pinterest videos you find on YouTube don't even cover this. Now looking at it, Pinterest moderation system has become much more aggressive and too aggressive in 2025. Pinterest itself gave an official statement on X in May 2025, acknowledging that their system mistakenly suspended thousands of legitimate accounts in an over-enforcement event. Lebe upper ego. They wrote, "We recently took action on violations of our content policies, but an internal error led to over-enforcement and some accounts were mistakenly deactivated." Meaning Pinterest system is so sensitive that even a good account gets caught up in it. That is why you must understand the patterns that make accounts look suspicious very well. Even if your intentions are completely genuine, and the first and most common reason for this is spam-like activity. This does not mean you are actually spamming. It means that your activity pattern looks like spam. For example, if you go and upload 50 pins in 1 hour on the very first day, the system thinks this is a bot, not a human. That is why you should always start gradually. Start with 5 to 10 pins per day in the first week, and then slowly build consistency. And let me tell you, Pinterest's algorithm builds a trust score. Whether you are consistent or not, whether you post quality content or not, and this trust takes time to build, and it cannot be achieved with overnight shortcuts. The second reason is duplicate content, uploading the same image repeatedly, putting the same link in 20 different pins without any meaningful variation. These are all spam signals. Every pin should be unique with a different image, different title, and different description, even if it points toward the same product. Pinterest itself says that their algorithm prefers fresh pins, and in their view, a fresh pin is one that is visually and descriptively new. For example, if you've made a pin for a product, then for the next pin, use different angles, different color schemes, and different hooks. The third reason people miss is misleading link sites. If your pin says free budget template download, and when someone clicks, they are taken directly to a paid product page without any template, then Pinterest considers this a policy violation. It is better to deliver exactly what you show. Don't overpromise. Transparency is Pinterest's top policy priority, And yes, one important thing with affiliate links is disclosure. According to FTC guidelines and Pinterest's own policies, whenever you use an affiliate link, it must be clearly stated in the pinned description that it is an affiliate link. That is why you should always hashtag affiliate or hashtag ad. This is a legal requirement and Pinterest takes it very seriously. The fourth point is unapproved automation tools. Many people use third-party tools that are not approved by Pinterest, but you need to understand that these can also get your account suspended. For instance, if you want to use a scheduling tool, Tailwind is Pinterest approved. Use that. You can also use Pinterest's own native scheduler, which is perfectly sufficient for beginners. And if you go beyond Pinterest approved tools, then what happens? The risk of your account being suspended increases. And the fifth thing is, don't just pin your own content. This is a sales trap. If your account is 100% self-promotional, meaning you only keep your own pins and your own content, Pinterest system considers it suspicious. To avoid this, pin relevant content from other creators as well and keep a mix. A healthy Pinterest account is one that genuinely curates content and it doesn't just self-promote. And despite all these things, if your account ever gets suspended by mistake, do not panic at all, because most of these suspensions are temporary, temporary. Go to the Pinterest Help Center, fill out the Appeal Account Suspension form, and politely explain that you have reviewed the community guidelines and found no violation sayings. Usually the account is restored in 5 to 7 days. There is no need to worry. And one more thing to understand here, if your account has been suspended, do not create a new account at all. This only makes the situation worse, therefore appeal for your original account and have some patience. And yes, one last pro tip for this section, set up your account as a Pinterest business account not a personal one. A business account is free, plus you get access to pin analytics, where you can see which pins are bringing in more impressions, which pins are getting more clicks, and which pins people are saving the most. This data is your roadmap, so don't work blindly. Decide based on data what is working and what is not. And don't just leave the pins that aren't performing. Analyze why they aren't performing. Are the keywords wrong? Is the image boring? Is the hook weak? Or what is the exact reason? Find it out. Because all of this can be improved, but things don't improve just by looking at analytics. You have to take action. That is why making it an essential habit to review your analytics once a week is a must. Part number 3, the niche section. Top 5 conversion-friendly niches. Now let's talk about niches, and here I want to tell you something clearly. Choose a niche. This advice is the worst advice because the simple formula for success on Pinterest is right niche plus high buying intent plus visual appeal equals conversion. And not every niche admits this formula, my friend. So the question is, which niches do fit? Let's see. Look, according to research and data, these are the top 5 niches that consistently convert on Pinterest. The first and most dominant niche is home decor and DIY. See, according to Pinterest's own data, 60% of pinners have taken inspiration from Pinterest for home decor purchases, and there are over 11 billion pins related to home decor on this platform. And why is it so powerful? Because it is visually irresistible. People definitely save images of aesthetic room makeovers, They share them with friends saying, look, wow, what a cool room, and keep looking at them to plan how to implement that in their own homes. And this niche also works because it has impulse-friendly products like LED strip lights, organizers, wall art, and fairy lights. Anyone can buy these after seeing an image without thinking too much. The second niche is health and fitness. This is an evergreen category. People always want to stay healthy, and in this context, meal plans, workout routines, supplement recommendations, and yoga poses are basic necessities. Plus, a special advantage of this niche is that its content is not seasonal. Whether it's January fitness resolutions or June summer body goals, the traffic keeps coming. And affiliate products in this niche are high converting, like fitness gear, protein supplements, and other workout plans. And on platforms like ClickBank, fitness products offer up to 50% commission. Next, the third niche is personal finance and side hustles. This is a niche that is currently a growing trend on Pinterest. The traffic that comes to budget planners, debt payoff, strategies, saving hacks, and investment basics is highly intentional. People are actively looking for this information, and the conversion rate for digital products like templates, planners, and ebooks in these topics is quite good. In fact, according to RankTracker's 2025 analysis, personal finance is one of the highest earning niches, and the fourth niche is food and recipes. Food content performs on a whole different level on Pinterest. Quick recipes, meal prep ideas, healthy desserts. These are all categories where a single viral pin can bring in millions of views. And the most special thing about this niche is that kitchen gadget affiliate links fit very naturally into this context. If someone is looking at recipes and a perfect knife, an air fryer, or any kitchen gadget is mentioned, then the click and purchase feel very natural. And the fifth niche is digital tools and productivity. Although it is an emerging powerhouse on Pinterest, it is fantastic. And Gen Z and young professionals are actively searching for study setups, Notion templates, productivity hacks, and AI tools. The potential for digital products in this niche is the highest, because you can create and sell your own templates and planners. And the margin in this is up to 90%. Now, an important and practical point, how to validate a niche page. Go straight to Pinterest, search for your niche's keyword, see how many pins there are. If there are pins, look for good saves and comments on them. That means the demand exists. Then go to the Pinterest Trends tool. It tells you when a keyword is at its peak and when it slows down. A niche with consistent search volume that isn't too seasonal. That is perfect for you to start with. And yes, one more thing. Start with only one niche. Don't try to take on 3 different niches at once. And understand why I'm saying this. Pinterest algorithm rewards the specialization. And when your account consistently posts in one specific niche, the algorithm considers you an authority in that category and pushes your pins to more people Part number 4, Pinterest SEO. Understand the visual search engine the right way. Now, we will move to our next section where we will try to understand this visual search engine properly. And let me tell you, this section is usually not covered in most how to make money from Pinterest ad videos. And perhaps that is the reason why many people keep creating pins consistently, but traffic never comes. Though, pay attention and try to understand what I am about to say very carefully. Look, by now, we have understood that Pinterest is a search engine, and we have to treat it like a search engine. Meaning, until you understand SEO, that is, aapka search engine optimization, your pins will stay hidden in a dark corner, and no one will be able to find them. So the first and most important layer is the pin title and description keywords. Think about what someone would search for in your niche. Think carefully. If you are in home decor, for example, people will search for minimalist bedroom ideas, small room decor on a budget, or aesthetic study table setups. And these exact phrases must appear in your pin title and description, and they must be natural, not stuffed. Stuffed means you simply wrote a list of keywords in the description and left it at that. If you do this, Bill's algorithm will consider it spam. That is why you should always write sentences where those keywords appear naturally. For example, this 2,000 euro minimalist bedroom setup completely changed the vibe of my room. If you are also looking for budget-friendly room decor ideas, this post will definitely be helpful. Now you will notice that it contains keywords, but it feels helpful and more real. The second layer is board SEO. Look, many people keep their board names very generic, like my pins, stuff I like, or collections. This is a very big mistake. Your board name should be a keyword-rich phrase, like minimalist home decor ideas, budget room makeover India, or healthy meal prep recipes, and write 2 to 3 sentences in the board description as well, containing relevant keywords. What the algorithm does is read the board's content pattern to decide who to show your pins to and who not to. So, a keyword-rich board name means a clearly defined audience to whom your pins will be delivered. After this, the third layer is image alt text. This is a feature that most creators are not even aware of. So look, when you create pins on Canva and upload them to Pinterest, you get an option to add alt text at that time. Alt text is basically a description of your image that is intended for visually impaired users. But the Pinterest algorithm also reads this for ranking purposes. That is why it is necessary to write descriptive alt text for every pin, and it can be anything. Just make sure it's related to the image. Like, for example, a light blue aesthetic study desk setup with a table lamp notebook and succulent Plant, minimalist, budget, home decor ideas for students. It may look like just one line, but for the algorithm, it is very valuable. Then the fourth and very underrated point is using the Pinterest Trends tool. Pinterest has its own free trends tool available that tells you which keywords are trending right now, which ones are about to hit a seasonal peak, and which ones are consistently growing. So if you post pins on Valentine's Day home decor ideas in February, you are riding a wave that is incoming, and according to Pinterest trend data, this platform has maintained an 88% accuracy rate in its annual Pinterest Predicts report for the last 6 years. In its 6 years. So do not consider this just a random number, and absolutely do not ignore it. This is a competitive advantage that you can use for free. And the last and fifth thing is pin frequency and consistency. Friends, the algorithm rewards consistency. So post 5 to 10 fresh pins daily-ish, meaning visually and descriptively unique pins. Results usually feel slow in the first 2 months. Then people quit at this point thinking, oh man, no results are coming. Forget it, what's even gonna happen? But actually, the Pinterest algorithm builds your trust score in the first 60 days. After that, even your old pins suddenly start to rank. One day you will wake up and see, wow, my pins have views everywhere. It is just like the gym, where you don't see any visual change in the first 2 months, but by the 3rd month, people start noticing. This is called the compound effect. The hard work is the same as what you started on the very first day. It's just that the visual results come a little later. Part number 5, pin creation. How to make world-class pins with Canva. And friends, let me tell you that with everything we have understood so far, we have built a strong foundation. Now let's talk about execution, how pins are actually created, and here is very important too, plenty important to clear up an important misconception. See, most people think that you just upload a plain image of a product to Pinterest and you're done. But if you search, you'll find that thousands of such plain images of that same product already exist on Pinterest. That's why your approach needs to be a little different. So first of all, do one thing, go to Canva. The free version is absolutely sufficient to get started. And for those who don't know, the standard size for a Pinterest pin is 1000 by 1500 pixels. This is a vertical format because it covers the most screen space on mobile and is clearly visible while scrolling in. So select a Pinterest pin template on Canva. These dimensions are set automatically. The important part comes next. Look, the pins that perform the best are not just product-only images, but lifestyle images. Meaning, if you are promoting a table lamp, don't just post a photo of the lamp, create an entire study desk scene. A lamp, an open notebook, a plant, maybe a cup of coffee, and a clean wall in the background. A complete aesthetic scene is very attractive. People save that scene, they want to be a part of that scene, and that's when they click. For example, according to 2024 shopping data, lifestyle photos have a 32% higher click-through rate compared to product-only images owned descendants. And this is a proven number. Now add bold text over the image. This text is a hook that stops people while they are scrolling. For example, this 400 euro LED strip changed my whole room, or best budget desk setup under 2000 euro euros. The hook should have curiosity or a clear benefit. Boring text means no one is going to stop. Along with this, the font must be clean and readable. Don't write such a cursive style that no one can read it at a glance. And since it is mostly viewed on mobile, you should avoid overly fancy fonts. Now, there is a new element to date that is very important to add, and that is video pins. This is something very few people are doing, and according to data, idea pins, which are in a multi-slide storytelling format, generate 8 times more engagement than static images. In fact, Pinterest itself now recommends that video pins be only 6 to 15 seconds long and in a vertical format. This doesn't mean you have to become a filmmaker. No, actually, just a simple screen recording, a short clip of a product unboxing or a before and after transition, all these can become effective video pins. And all this can be created on Canva. And creators who still rely only on static pins after this, that means they are missing out on a major traffic source. Mucho magia. And another pro level feature that is completely free is rich pins. Like if you have a blog or a website, then enable rich pins. This is a Pinterest feature where your pin automatically syncs the product title, price, and availability from your website, which shows more information in the pin, increasing credibility and giving a strong signal to the algorithm. And giving a strong signal to the algorithm. For example, for home decor, food, and tech niches, this is a really powerful tool. Part number 6, monetization models. 3 paths at once. Now finally comes the part for which you all have come this far. meaning how do you actually make money from Pinterest A? Look, I will explain 3 models in detail and also tell you that these 3 are not separate things. These are layers that stack one on top of the other. The first model is affiliate marketing. The concept is simple. You promote a company's product in your pins, so that pin has an affiliate link, and when someone buys the product from that link, you get a commission. But the important thing here is that affiliate marketing on Pinterest only works when you understand buyer psychology. No one buys anything straight away just by looking at one image. Purchasing is a journey. First, a person notices a thing which is called the awareness stage. They think to themselves whether they needed it or not. But after seeing a pin, they realize that this possibility also exists. For example, a student sees a hostel room makeover pin and thinks, oh man, my room could look like this too. They haven't bought anything yet, but they save that item to their board. This is awareness. Then they look at other pins, compare, check the price, and this is the consideration stage. Here they are in research mode. They are actively evaluating products, and finally, when they decide on a specific product and buy it through your link, it is the decision stage where conversion happens. Why is it necessary to understand this journey? Because this means that you shouldn't just create decision stage pins, but also awareness and consideration stage pins. For example, in the home decor niche, an awareness pin would be 5 room decor mistakes that you are also making. A consideration pin would be like LED lights versus fairy lights, what is right for a small room, and a decision pin would be this 400 euro LED strip completely changed my entire room setup. The link is in the description. Now when you cover all 3 stages, you build a complete funnel that converts organically. Bankus is organically. Now let's talk about affiliate programs. Start with Amazon Associates. It is the easiest to sign up for, and it is also the most familiar among the Indian audience. Its commission ranges from 4% to 10%. It varies depending on the different categories. But my advice is, don't stop at just Amazon. On ShareASale, CJ Affiliate, and Impact, you can find programs internationally that offer 15% to 30% commission. Digital product affiliate programs, software, courses, and SaaS tools offer even 30% to 50% commission. And the more experienced you become on these platforms, the more you can diversify. But remember one practical rule for this. Start with low-ticket, high-volume products. A 300 euro product or a 1,000 euro product are mostly impulse-based purchases. People can buy these just by looking at an image. But on the other hand, no one will buy a 50,000 euro laptop just by looking at a Pinterest pin. Now let's look at a real-world example. There is a creator named Mabel Grace on Pinterest whose account gets over 800,000 monthly views. And do you know what she did? She only reviews Amazon products on her blogs, and every pin connects to that blog. According to Referral Candy's analysis, even if we have 0.01% conversion rate, she is still consistently generating a good income solely from Amazon links, But the thing to understand here is that this is not overnight success, friends. This is the result and reward of months of consistency, and today it is an established system that keeps working for her. Another thing that is very important in affiliate marketing is proper disclosure. Pinterest community guidelines and internationally the Federal Trade Commission both want you to clearly state that it is a paid recommendation whenever you share an affiliate link. There should be #affiliate or #ad in the pin description. This is not just about following the rules, it also builds trust. Because creators who are more transparent are seen as more successful in the long run, as the audience perceives them as genuine. The second model is a blog plus Pinterest traffic arbitrage. This model is a bit advanced, but it has the highest long-term income potential. Suppose you create a blog which can be done for free on blogger.com or easily on WordPress. Then you write articles on that blog, for example, 10 best desk accessories under 1,000 euros for students. And that article contains affiliate links, and if your Google AdSense is approved, ads will definitely appear on your blog. Now the problem is that it takes 6 months to a year to rank on Google. But Pinterest doesn't have to wait for Google rankings. With Pinterest, you can start sending traffic to your blog from day one. So create 3 to 5 different pins for every article. Just keep in mind that every pin should have a different image and a different title, but the same blog link. And start posting those pins on Pinterest. People will search, they will see your pins, they will click and go to your blog. They will read articles, see ads, and they might even buy through the affiliate links. Did you see how many multiple things happened? Now, in this case, you are earning money from one article in 2 places. One from AdSense and the second from affiliate links. And this has a hidden benefit that people usually don't even notice. It is that the traffic that goes to your blog from Pinterest signals to Google that this content is popular and relevant. Because of this, Google also starts ranking your article gradually, meaning Pinterest indirectly improves your Google SEO as well, which is a double benefit, right? Now the third model is digital products, and this is the highest margin path. This is where the actual interesting work happens. Look, until now in affiliate marketing, you have to sell someone else's product and you get a commission on it. But with digital products, you create and sell your own product and all the money is yours. Like you sold an ebook for 200 euros, or made a Notion template, a budget tracker spreadsheet, a weekly planner, PDF, or a resume template that looks professional. And let me tell you, all these things can be made on Canva in just 1 to 2 days. You will find thousands of videos on YouTube for this. And now friends, there is even AI. ChatGPT will create such content for you in a snap and will help you with the structure and many other things. Now what you need to do is create a pin on Pinterest that points directly to this product. Like this free Notion weekly planner has boosted my productivity. Download link is here. Basically a pin that catches curiosity and leads to action, and you can list your digital product on Gumroad or Payhip. Both are free to sign up for. Just don't forget to include their links in the pin, and all the money from the conversions you get will be yours. Now there is one more important dimension I want to add here, and that is brand collaborations. This is the fourth monetization stream that opens up once your Pinterest account reaches a certain level. Because look, brands are actively searching for creators who have engaged audiences in specific niches. And especially on Pinterest, monthly views and engagement rates are more important than follower count. So if your account is consistently generating 50,000 to 100,000 monthly views in a specific niche, whether it's home decor, fitness, or the food niche, brands may contact you themselves for sponsored pins. But in this, you have to clearly disclose that it is sponsored content. However, it is a very good source of earning. And these three models are not separate, instead, they work like a stack. It starts with affiliate marketing, then gradually first blogs, then digital products are added, and later branding comes along. Now let's talk about scaling. Part number 7, scaling program, month by month realistic projection. So I will give you an honest roadmap without any fake promises or shortcuts. Because growth on Pinterest is exponential, and understanding this correctly makes the difference between success and failure. So your first 2 months will be your testing phase. You will create pins, try some related but slightly different niches, learn SEO, learn to create better designs on Canva, and during this time your results will be minimal. Perhaps 1,000 to 5,000 views per month, and your earnings will remain zero. The first few months are the phase where 90% of people quit thinking, the strategy isn't working at all, or maybe the platform itself is bad. Who even earns money here? Forget it. Let's look at YouTube and Instagram, where there's a lot of hype about making money, and that is their biggest mistake. After this, from the 3rd month, things start to perform because by now, the Pinterest algorithm has built your trust score. Your old pins also start ranking now. Impressions start crossing 10,000, and slowly some clicks begin to come in. And honestly, friends, the feeling of that first affiliate sale, oh my goodness, that convinces you that the system works, boss. Then, by the 4th and 5th month, if you stay consistent, your views go from 2,000, 4,000 straight up to 50,000 per month. A meaningful income starts coming from affiliates, and while it may fluctuate, it will definitely happen. And here, if you add your blogs, then don't forget to apply for AdSense as well. And doing this after the 6th month, when you have posted 300 to 500 pins, your monthly views could be around 100,000 or even more. And at this point, you can seriously consider creating digital products. Because now you know what your audience is actually searching for, what they are saving, what they want to see again and again. Now, an analogy that perfectly describes this growth, the bamboo tree. Yes, just like bamboo keeps growing its roots underground for the first 2 to 4 years. It keeps doing it. Nothing is visible from the outside. People look at it and say, what is even gonna grow here? Nothing is happening at all. Then after the 6th month, it suddenly shoots up 30 feet at rocket speed. Pinterest growth happens in exactly the same way. Your roots grow in the first 2 to 4 months, and then when the tree comes up, a momentum is built. And yes, I want to add an important perspective to this as well. Don't think that your time is being wasted on Pinterest because you don't get immediate results. Even on YouTube, it takes 6 months to a year for a new channel to get monetized. In some cases, even longer than that. So understand the point. No meaningful income stream is built overnight. The difference is that once the system is ready on Pinterest, you don't have to create new content every day. The pins you created 3 months ago are still providing traffic today. And it is also true that in the passive income pattern, the hard work is front-loaded and the results are back-loaded. And those who understand this pattern and do not go against it are the ones who are able to build something in the long run. Part number 8, money management, how to handle the money once it comes in. Now we have covered pretty much everything, and you'll see that as soon as I say this, half the people will have skipped the video thinking, oh man, everything is covered, so what's left? Nah, nothing's left. But for those who are still here, this part is very important for you. Look, maintaining money is a bigger task than earning it. Because passive income is not fixed. And in such a case, if you haven't learned to manage it, then after 1 good month, you'll be back to zero. You'll be very painful for your old behalf. So I will give you a formula that I use myself. This is called the 25-15-10 rule. Whenever income comes in, even if it's just 10,000 rupees, always divide it into 4 parts. The first is 25%, which will be your growth fund. This goes directly into SIPs, mutual funds, or any long-term investment plan. The second 15% will be your emergency fund. This will provide you with a safety net and make you capable of taking risks. Think about it. What if your phone suddenly breaks? The same phone we're using to manage everything. Now, in this emergency case, if you have an emergency fund, then only you will be able to bear it. Otherwise, either you will have to borrow from someone or pull money out of your investments, and both these options are not good. That is why, until you have an emergency fund equal to 3 to 4 months of your average income, do not stop putting money into it. Ian, do it. This saves you from making panic decisions. And the third 50% will be your living and reinvestment pool. Phone recharges, food, college expenses, and in reinvestment, things like Canva Pro subscriptions, a better camera, or a new tool. These things increase your earning capacity. That is why you should consider them investments, not expenses. And the fourth is 10% just for you. This is the payoff for your hard work. So, if you want to go to a movie with friends, eat out, or buy anything you wanted to for yourself, where will that come from? Where will that come from? It will come from here. This is necessary because people who restrict themselves completely end up breaking one day. They start feeling burned out and then impulsively quit everything. So it's better to pay yourself, isn't it? What's the problem? This is part of financial discipline. Now, something else I want to say because I want you to be prepared for everything. See, when you make your first pin on Pinterest, you'll feel like, oh man, this looks really bad. While making your first image on Canva, you'll also feel like, yuck, why would anyone even click on this? Even when adding your first affiliate link, you will have doubts about whether anyone will actually buy it or not. But I want to say that all these feelings are normal. Every person who is genuinely earning money from this platform today has felt this way. The only difference is that they took their first step. Nothing is ever perfect. Don't chase perfection thinking you'll only upload the image when you've made it perfect. I remember something that I once read. You don't have to be great to start, but you have to start to be great. I mean, this is literally true for every online business. Quality comes with time. Oh, it comes with experience. And an honest disclaimer, income from Pinterest is not guaranteed. Results can vary depending on the niche, depending on content quality and consistency. It's possible that what worked for one creator in 3 months might take months for you. So look at this as a skill rather than a lottery ticket, and if you develop the skill, follow the process, and stay consistent, results will definitely come. How much depends on your effort and patience. So no one can promise a fixed number, and if anyone does, understand that they are lying. So friends, this was our complete step-by-step roadmap for Pinterest. And the thing to note now is that the majority of people watching this video must be feeling quite inspired hearing that, wow, there's so much on Pinterest. But most of them will pick up their phone the very next hour and watch another video. They will think, I'll start tomorrow, which is actually good. The less the competition, the higher your chances of winning, right? You understand this very well. So friends, if you got anything valuable from this video, type pin in the comments so I know the information actually reached you. And definitely share this video with those who are looking for a real source of income. And with that, my friends, I will see you in the next video. Until then, keep learning, keep growing,